Hi everyone, hi. Hey guys, hi. Hey everyone, welcome back to another live session from Let's Update Language Academy, IELTS department. Myself, Noel, and Parvati ma'am couldn't make it today because of the climate. So you guys have to bear with me for a time being. And today we're going to take a detailed analysis on the basis of Kiran Maka PDF question number 1, which is describe a long car journey you went on or a long car journey you remember well. Okay, so we'll be having an analysis of this question. We'll be having an analysis of how the points can be made and how the points can be said. And you guys can obviously ask your questions also. It will be really helpful for me if you guys ask the questions, and I believe that I can clear all your doubts too. Okay, so I guess I'll wait for some more minutes so that students can come in, and we'll start soon. Cool. Okay. So, a quick recap about the speaking module. We have three parts for speaking. The first part being the introduction questions, that is, the introduction questions are given to you to warm up, for you to warm up. And the next section is the part 2, that is cue card section, which we are going to take a look at right now. And then the other one is follow up. The part 3 is follow up, where you will be asked more questions based on the things that you have said in part 2. Okay, so if you guys have any doubts, please feel free to ask it. I'm going to go through all of it, and I'm going to provide a detailed analysis of part 2. Now, other things that I have to say here is that there are, 4 marking criteria. The first one being fluency and coherence. The second one is lexical resources. Third one, grammatical range and accuracy. The fourth one is pronunciation. Now, I guess we'll start with this. Cool. So, guys, I'm repeating. Please, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask it in the comment box. I am here to reply to all your questions and queries, and we can deal it in an effective manner. Okay. Now, let's start with this. Cool. So, the question, as I had mentioned earlier, is describe a long car journey you went on or a long car journey you remember well. Now, so we're just focusing on this part of the question because the guiding questions, that is, the clue questions, are related to this. Okay, to this, which is describe a long car journey you went on. Now, the guiding questions are where you went, what you did at that place, who you went there with, explain why you went on that journey by car, and explain how you felt about that journey. Now, If you ask me how to prepare for this, if you don't have any experience, or if you have not experienced going on a long journey by car, I'll say that you should have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of general knowledge, and then you'll be able to effectively deal with it. I've already mentioned about a thing in the previous live sessions. Me and Parvati ma'am had mentioned about it. That is Thalli Marakya. Okay, we all have the ability to do that, and yeah, just go for it. Okay, so make sure that you are following all the four criteria, and then just give the answer for it. Okay, now, and there was one more thing. We have 1 minute time to prepare for each and every cue card. Okay, you'll be asked only one cue card, and these all are the guiding questions, or the clue questions, or the sub questions that you guys will receive. Now, let's take a detailed analysis of that. Where you went. I am saying that I went to Muna. Before that, let's use the cross method. Okay, I already talked about the cross method in the previous live sessions. Cross method is where you will have to write the keywords of each and every guiding question, so that you can be reminded easily, or you can kind of look at it and remind yourself that these are the points that I have to say. And for reaching the 2 minutes time, you can expand it. You can kind of expand all the points that is to be said using the keywords. Okay, now we are also given a sample answer by Kiran Makar, which we will be looking at after I am done with my version of this question. Okay, now yeah, the first guiding question is where you went. Okay, where you went. Now, I am saying that I went to Munnar. Let us take that as an example. And before that, you can kind of give an introduction. It is up to us. So while the preparation time is going on, we can also think about that. But your main focus should be on preparing the points based on this sub questions. Okay. Now, where you went? I am saying that I went to Munnar during winter, because trust me, Munnar is beautiful during winter. Now, in the introduction, I can say that I love to go on travel. I love to travel by car, and then I can come to where I went, and then after that, I can say what I did at that place, or I can say what all activities that I did at that place, and I can say where I stayed, where I was staying, the place I was staying, the activities that I did, and whether I liked it or not. Okay, now what you did at that place. I'm saying that I visited the farms. Sorry, one moment. I can say that I visited farms. Then the activities, I can say I plucked carrots, because Munnar is also famous for carrots, and strawberries, of course. So I can say, I can just jot down the keywords like that. Strawberry, carrot. Okay, so now I have plotted down points for what I did at that place, and then who you went there with. Okay, I'm imagining a scenario right now. I went there along with my school friends. Okay, school friends. I went there along with my school friends. Okay, now I can also say why I went there along with my school friends. I went there along with my school friends because we met after a long gap. Okay, literally we met after a gap of let's say 5 years. Okay. I can say that I met them after a gap of 5 years, and I can explain further things about that. Now, explain why you went on that journey by car. Okay, I can say that one of my friends, we were initially planning to go by bikes. Initially planned to go by bikes, but because of the weather situation and because one of my friends got injured, we switched the plan from so we switched the plan of going by bike to going by car. Okay, so I can mention that also. Switched the plan because of an injury. Now, there is one more point to be considered, which is explain how you felt about that journey. Okay, so using the cross method, that is it. We can use only four. Now let's draw another one also. Like right here, let's write about that too. Okay, explain how you felt about the journey. I would say that I felt we can actually use idioms here. Felt over the moon. Okay, we can say that I felt over the moon. Why? Because I had met my school friends for 5 years and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed going everywhere. I thoroughly enjoyed it because the vibe was so good. I can say like that. And remember, do not use many informal words. We've already said in our previous live sessions that you can use informal words but try to maintain a semi-formal pattern. Okay, try to maintain a semi-formal pattern, and yeah, that's it. That's the end of our preparation. And remember that you have to complete your preparation within 1 minute so that you can speak for 2 minutes. Many students make a mistake. They kind of expect the examiner to stop them, so they keep on going. So you have to expect the examiner to kind of stop you, but many people stop suddenly. They think that the examiner asked them to stop, but no, they will show clear gestures, clear hand gestures for you to stop when you are required to stop. Until and unless that is done, do not stop. Until and unless the examiner gestures you to stop, you should not stop. You should continue. Okay. And there are many people who stop before time. Don't do that. You will get less marks if you do that. So wait for the hand gestures of the examiner, and do not worry if it reached 2 minutes or not. The examiner will show you. Okay, the examiner will gesture you when to stop. So do not panic at that time. Now, so this was the points that I prepared. Now, yeah, I guess I can just say some things. I don't know if it will reach 2 minutes or not, but I'll just try. Okay. So yeah. If you guys have any doubts, please feel free to ask in the comment box. I'm here to reply to your comments also. If you have any doubts, please feel free. And I'll just take 1 minute to prepare it again. No, I'll just say it. Okay. Yeah. Describe a long car journey you went on. The sub questions are where you went, what you did at that place, who you went there with, explain why you went on that journey by car, and explain how you felt about that journey. So I guess I'll start. I'll put a timer also. The long car journey that I went on was to Munnar. Munnar is a beautiful hill station with a lot of scenic views and a lot of beautiful farms too. Yeah, during my stay there, I visited many farms which had many strawberries in it, carrots, and we had fun activities during that time. We took a lot of photos, we took a lot of selfies, and we visited some of the cattle farms too, which are very famous. And since Munnar is a hillside, we had wonderful experiences of mist coming down from the hills, touching the hills, mists coming down, the rain falling. And I went there during winter. So winter time is actually the best time to go to Munnar. And then I went there with my school friends. We had met after a gap of 5 years. We were all scattered in different places, and meeting them at that time was a real good experience for me. I got to meet a lot of my best friends too, and the amazing part is that the friendship was there intact as we left it during our school days. Initially, we planned to go on that journey by bikes, by renting a lot of bikes. We friends also had a lot of bikes back at home. So initially, we planned to go by bikes, but then some of my friends got injured, and due to the climate, we switched it we switched to go by car. I felt over the moon actually. I felt very happy that I got to meet my friends and I got to spend time with them. And since Munnar was very pretty at that time, that also added to the experience. I felt over the moon. So the 2 minutes were up, and since I do not have any examiner here, I just have to stop. Okay, now I hope you guys have understood something from it. I'll just show you the sample answer provided by Kiran Makar. Yes, the sample answer provided by Kiran Makar. Yeah, what I forgot to do is that I forgot to give an introduction, even though I said about it during the preparation time, but I didn't say it. So it was kind of my mistake. And yeah, here it is given some, some answers. So, guys, you are given answers in the PDF, but then do not copy it. Do not memorize it because it will lead to a greater pain for you. And do not memorize it because the examiners know what to expect, and the examiners will definitely know if you are copying or if you are answering based on the PDF itself. So never do that. And now let's take a look at this. I recently embarked on a memorable long car journey with my family. We decided to explore the scenic beauty of the hill station Shimla. So the place mentioned here is Shimla. Just a minute. The place mentioned here is Shimla, on the foothills of Himalayas. And they've also mentioned about the journey from Kiran Makar's hometown. Kiran Makar's hometown is Chandigarh, and apparently 350 kilometers. Now, they said that they immersed themselves in the serene surroundings of the hill station Shimla. Then they indulged in various activities. They visited various tourist spots like Mall Road, Ridge, and Jaku Temple, the places that they visited. And yeah, they have also talked about activities in snow-capped mountains, left them in awe. Now, we also took leisurely walks. They've said about some of the activities that they did when they were in Shimla. Yes, now they're saying that the trip was more special because they went there with their parents, and it was a perfect family getaway filled with laughter, bonding, and shared experiences. And they're talking about the experience now. They made countless memories together, capturing beautiful moments. And they are also saying about why they went by car rather than going by public transport, because Shimla does not have a lot of public transport facilities. Yeah, are being constrained by public transport schedules. And they're saying that, lastly, they're saying about the overall experience that they took the opportunity to bond as a family and engage in long conversations. Overall, the car journey was a delightful experience. Now, you also can say like this, but never say about Shimla. I would personally advise you never to say about Shimla because it is already given here. So there are many experiences, right? Say about something else. Say that you guys were going to another place. Like there are many places. I can also say many places now. Ooty, Kodaikanal, Bangalore, okay. And I can also say about Chennai, Madrasi, Mangalapuram, places like that. Now, if you guys have any doubts, please feel free to let me know in the comment box. I'm here to answer your doubts. Please ask away. Any doubts, guys? Guys, any doubts? Okay, one of them has asked me what to do if we do not get enough time to prepare. Okay, trust me, if you use one of the method to prepare, you will get enough time. You will get extra time after you're done preparing. Okay, and my advice to everyone would be to naturally speak. If a person presents this cue card in a way, in a manner where you tell a story, it will be very interesting. Use voice modulation aptly and correctly because it can definitely help you, get to impress the examiner, I would say. Okay. Now, so use your voice correctly. Everybody has sweet voices, so give ample modulations, ups and lows, tones. Give ample modulations, and you can definitely, kind of present it in a story style. Never follow a monotone. Never follow a monotone, which means that never be robotic. Okay, so yeah, that never do that. Present it in a storytelling manner. Good. Do we have any other question? Guys, do we have any other question? Okay, one more question I have is what to do if you stutter in between. That is, if you kind of have a problem with saying problems for saying, just don't worry about that. You should have your self confidence along with you. That's it. Don't worry more about it. It is okay. You might lose marks because of it, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Another question: is it okay if I'm not able to complete all sub questions within 2 minutes? I would personally say that it is not okay. You have to try and complete all the sub questions within 2 minutes. Okay, make sure that you do it. I would personally suggest not to exceed 2 minutes when dealing with the sub questions and all, because some people might not like it, some may like it, but some people might not like it. So please don't make that mistake. Please try to complete all the questions within 2 minutes. You might be given three sub questions, you might be given four sub questions, and in this instance you were given five sub questions. Okay, so you have to deal with all the sub questions within the given 2 minutes. Okay, any other doubts? Guys, if you have any other doubts, please feel free to ask it. And in the next live session, which will be next Friday, we'll be having analysis of all the three parts together. Okay, we'll be having a mock session of all the three parts together, and yeah, and that at that time, if you guys have any other doubts also, we will be dealing with that too. If you have any doubts right now, please feel free to ask. I'm here to clear your doubts. If you don't have, I guess we'll wind up this session. Thank you guys for staying along with me till this time. I hope you guys got something informative from this session. We'll see you guys in the next live session. Thank you.